आज हम क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं दैट इज़ ऑफ फुल सिलेबस दैट इज़ from chemistry 10th class. So first question is salt solution which does not react with ammonium hydroxide, that is calcium nitrate. Calcium nitrate only reacts with sodium hydroxide solution. Element with atomic number 19 most likely to combine chemically with those elements whose atomic number is 17 because one is belonging to alkyl metal and 17 belongs to halogens. Hydroxide of this metal is soluble in sodium hydroxide, that is lead. Ratio between the number of molecules in 2 grams. So here we have to calculate the moles. 2 by 2 1 and 32 by 2 30 by 2 by 32, that is 1. So 1 is to 1. Moles are same, molecules will be same. Aqueous solution of the following compound which contain both ions and molecule is acetic acid. One word, the process of formation of ions from molecules which are not in ionic state is called as ionization. The process by which sulfide ore is concentrated, this is fourth flotation process. Very important question this is. And lead and tin that is used in electrical circuits, it is fused metal. Mixture of concentrated nitric acid, 3 parts, 1 part of concentrated nitric acid, 3 parts of concentrated HCl is known as aqua regia. Gas produced by action of concentrated sulfuric acid or on sodium chloride is hydrogen chloride. Next question is the balancing of equations. Action of heat on aluminum hydroxide, concentrated sulfuric acid and potassium permanganate, dilute hydrochloric acid and sodium thiosulfate, ammonia with oxygen in presence of catalyst, action of dilute sulfuric acid and sodium sulfide. So the actions are there on your screen. You can see, practice and balance it. Next is regarding to observation. Action of concentrated sulfuric acid on hydrated copper sulfate, which is blue in color. Blue color changes to fade slowly to white. Lead nitrate is heated, that will be producing reddish brown color gas with crackling sound and yellow residue. Next is manganese dioxide with concentrated HCl, which gives greenish yellow color gas with pink color solution, and carbon monoxide is passed to heated copper oxide, which will be colorless odorless gassy balls with black color. Copper oxide changes to reddish brown metal. And the last question is copper sulfate is electrolyzed using copper electrodes. Reddish brown metal deposited at cathode, anode electrode diminish, and node mud is formed. The reasons alkali metal has good reducing agent because they are having tendency to lose electrons and undergo oxidation, act as reducing agent. Although copper is a good conductor of electricity, it is not an electrolyte because in copper electricity flow is due to flow of electrons. Next is inert gas is uniform because they are having stable electronic configuration and they are having no tendency to lose or gain electrons. Conductivity of dilute sulfuric acid is greater than acetic acid because dilute sulfuric acid consists of only ions and it is a strong electrolyte, and acetic acid is a weak electrolyte and it contains ions as well as molecules. Hydrogen chloride gas cannot be dried or alkaline because it reacts to form calcium chloride. Next is the name the gas produced. Dilute sulfuric acid reacts with sulfide before producing a hydrogen sulfide. Ammonium sulfate with sodium hydroxide will generate ammonia. Reaction of aluminium on boiling concentrated alkali solution, it will be generating hydrogen gas. And sulfur is oxidized by concentrated nitric acid, it will be producing nitrogen dioxide gas. Add anode during the electrolysis of water, it will generate oxygen. The concentration of an ion in a solution, the greater is the probability of being discharged, it is higher. Triple covalent bond is nitrogen, and ionization energy low means metallic in nature. Pure aluminum oxide is dissolved in fluorspar to make it more conducting. Heating aluminum chloride with sodium hydroxide produces ammonia gas. So these are the matching based questions. Zinc is related with galvanization, basic oxide is related with sodium oxide, gold is related with aqua regia, contact process is related with sulfur trioxide gas production or sulfuric acid production. Ammonium chloride is related with all type of bonds. Caustic potash is related with KOH. Dry ice is related with sublimating substance. Molybdenum is related with promoter. Metal is related with reducing agent. Zinc blend is responsible for, it is a formula for zinc sulfide ores. Lone pair, non-bonded pair of electrons. Lone pair present in ammonia are 1, water it is 2. So how to find the percentage composition and empirical formula, the calculations are there on your screen. Next is regarding concentrated sulfuric acid not used in dyeing ammonia gas because it reacts to form ammonium sulfate. Lab preparation of ammonia is on there on your screen. Sodium chloride, sodium nitrate, we can use silver nitrate solution or ring test either. Ferrous sulfate, calcium sulfate, we can distinguish by using sodium hydroxide, which is giving dirty green precipitate, and white PPT. And why zinc? Zinc is used for galvanization iron sheets because zinc is more electropositive than iron, and it saves iron by forming a oxide layer over it. Next is the electrolysis of alumina using Hall-Héroult process is covered with powdered coke. Why? To prevent the loss of heat by radiation and prevent the burning of anode. And alkaline gas which produces dense white fume is ammonia gas. And dark colored glass separator should be used for preparation of nitric acid because sunlight can decompose nitric acid to form nitrogen dioxide and nascent oxygen. And acidic nature of nitric acid, that is acid plus base, gives salt and water, and the product from when ammonium nitrate is heated is N2O. Next is the contact process question. Catalyst used in contact processes: vanadium pentoxide, and name of the compound formed between sulfur trioxide and sulfuric acid is oleum H2S2O7. And the ammonia, why it is forming coordinate bond to form ammonium ion? Because of the presence of lone pair of electrons, and they are electron rich, electron donors. And equation to illustrate reducing nature of ammonia, we can write ammonia plus copper oxide reaction, we can write ammonia plus chlorine in excess, or ammonia excess with chlorine reaction. Any of the three reaction we can write. Given test can be distinguished between the presence of ion of let us say OH negative ions, so that is we can use the Nestle reagent test to test the ammonium ions. Next is why is getting oxidized or reduced? The answer is reduced because it can gain electrons. And why migrate? Why will migrate? Because it is anion. Anion will move towards anode, which is positive charge electrode. So this is the mole concept based question. 112 centimeter of hydrogen sulfide mixed with. So here we have to calculate first moles. We have to check the limiting reagent, and here limiting reagent is hydrogen sulfide, and on the basis of limiting reagent we will calculate the mass of sulfate produced, because moles we have calculated. So moles, 1 mole is producing 1 mole of H2S produce 1 mole of sulfur, and 1 mole of sulfur contains 32 gram. So we can solve in this manner. Next is regarding to the 100 centimeter cube is having mass. What is the relative molecular mass? We can calculate the mass of 222400 or 22.4 liter of a gas. That mass will be 112 gram, that is molecular weight. And the next question is lead salt and zinc salt. So we can distinguish by using ammonium hydroxide. Lead salt will be giving us chalky white precipitate. On the other hand, zinc will be giving gelatinous white precipitate. Dilute sulfuric acid, dilute HCl, you can use barium chloride solution where white PPT will be formed with dilute sulfuric acid. So you can draw the structure of hydronium ion. So please do not forget to put the positive charge. Next is name a neutral covalent molecule which contains one lone pair of electrons, that is ammonia. And why carbon dioxide does not dissolve in water? Because it is a non-polar covalent compound, whereas water is a polar covalent compound, and it consists of molecules, not ions. Bonding present in metallic chloride is ionic bond, electron tendency for shared pair of electrons. So the last question is the atomic number is given, different atomic number is given. Solid non-metal belonging to third period, it is 15,285. Metal of valency 1, it is 19,281. And gaseous element with valency 2 it is the atomic number 4, or we can be 2 6, that is 2 valence. The element belonging to group 2, it is 4, and rare gas, it is 2. So thank you very much, students.